Good day, everybody. This is E. Marcel Pursuit, and welcome to another edition of the Original Free Kick. In this edition of the show, we were able to speak with United States Soccer Cerebral Palsy men's national team player Jacob Crumbley as the team prepares for the upcoming World Cup. Before we get to the audio and video, as always, to follow everything that we do, head to the mothership, the sportsinquirer.net, premier site for news and notes in the world of sports. You can also go to our social media platforms on Twitter /X, Instagram, and Facebook. Under there, you can look me up under E. Marcel Pursuit or the Sports Inquirer, and you'll be able to find me there. And finally, head to our audio and video platforms such as YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, and more. And once again, you can look me up at E. Marcel Pursuit or Sports Inquirer, and you'll be able to follow, subscribe, share, and enjoy our content. We're recording this on May 31st, 2024, and we were able to attend the presser, as I mentioned, of U.S. Soccer Cerebral Palsy men's national team member Jacob Crumbley. The presser actually took place May 22nd, and we were able to speak with them as the team prepares for the World Cup in November. He's a Georgian, an active outdoorsman, and we delve into all of those topics and more as him individually and the team had a training session in Kennesaw, Georgia, which is just north of Atlanta. Let's get right to it. Enjoy.
So how's this camp? And so I know it's only one day, but you're in Georgia, new facility. How's it been for you overall?
It's been pretty good. Obviously, I didn't have to travel very far, so there's not as much travel day fatigue set in. So that's nice. But yeah, I mean, it's nice to be home for once in Georgia, so that's obviously great.
How are these camps like? Just having I'm sure some of your teammates that you played with before, some new guys coming in. How's that been? Just getting everyone comfortable with each other and getting used to each other.
I think we have a really good core group, and I think we all do a very good job of welcoming the new guys, and we all just kind of mesh together very well. And we just make everybody comfortable. So
you have a lot of experience playing with this team at that professional level. What has it been like to really share some of that leadership and that experience with some of the new players that have been brought into this camp?
It's always nice to mentor some kids and get them going on the right track. Let's see. I don't know. I just like setting a good example for them. So, yeah.
What's it been like for you to be a part of this process? How did you gravitate toward it in the first place?
Actually, my parents saw it on Facebook and obviously reached out to Coach and sent a couple videos to him, and I've been coming to camp since then. That was 2017, so I think I'm kind of on the right track. Hopefully can stay there.
Does it seem like 7 years?
It has flown by. I did not realize how quick it would fly by, but it does not feel like 7 years at all.
What's it been like to see it grow with you being a part of it, and now to where you're practicing at, Atlanta United Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, you're here at Kennesaw State, you're getting the local impact, all these kinds of things?
It's incredible just to see from where we've came from, and then obviously we have the National Training Center coming to Fayetteville, and that's even closer to my home, so that's awesome.
Yeah, just on the field. I guess your last international competition was the Pan Am Games and got bronze there.
Yep.
What do you guys take from that experience in preparing for this upcoming World Cup?
Obviously, bronze wasn't the goal. The goal was gold, and just had some unfortunate scenarios go down. So the ball didn't fall our way, and we're just gonna get back in the lab and go back to work. So it'll fall our way one day.
Just on you're being in Metro Atlanta or the greater Georgia area, what's it been like you seeing the growth of the sport, especially with Atlanta United? You obviously have a relationship with them personally. What's it been like for you just seeing the growth of the sport in the state?
The growth is incredible. There's a ton of new young kids around the state just getting into soccer and asking questions, and if I can help them out in any way, it's awesome.
Yeah. Have you seen yourself, people knowing you and starting to recognize you and start looking for you for that guidance as an older player now?
Maybe more around home, not as much in Atlanta. So
okay.
Because, I mean, what what are the conversations like down there around Hamilton at Harris County? I mean, people might know you as a Harris County Tiger.
Yeah.
And I mean, what are the conversations like when it comes to the sport in and of itself there in the western Georgia, in Columbus, that part of the state?
It's a lot different there versus up here. They're not as developed down there as we are up here around the state or the city of Atlanta. So hopefully we can get it started a little more grassroots level down there and get some better coaches down there. So I just happened to make it out.
Is that something you want to try and do in the future? Try to bring a little bit more awareness to the sport?
It's a
spread that?
possibility. It's a possibility. So we could work towards that one day, hopefully. So.
I mean, you mentioned what it's like down there. So if you could go down to, if you could stand on 185 there at the Hamilton exit.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you're like waving a big banner, or you could rent a billboard or make a billboard that would rotate, that would have your face or your voice on it. How would you like to sit there and have the sport grow if you had that chance down there, starting in West Georgia, like you said, increasing education? But how would you do it?
I have no idea. I haven't had enough time to think about that.
I'm setting you up as a trendsetter right now. You have to think about it. You can get your PhD in learning right now. But no, but I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sounds like it's near and dear to your heart. And it sounds like there's an opportunity there if folks want to listen.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. There's just, I don't know. Next question.
That's all right. It's all cool.
We've been told that you're an avid outdoorsman. Yeah. What it's now. So we're in the middle or end of May right now. What's an outdoorsman do this time of year?
Right now, we really just wrapped up turkey season.
Okay.
Tennessee, I think their season goes out this coming weekend. I think we're just all kind of slowing down from turkey season. The next season's obviously dove season that comes right there near the beginning of football season, and then you got bow season that starts after that. This next big season. So,
how did you get involved in that? Is it just growing up in the area you were from? Is that just like a common activity with your friends or family?
My dad was a retired state game warden and still works for him as a wildlife technician, so I was born in it, and it just took natural to me, and I just ran with it.
Yeah.
So,
what was your most prized get?
Oh, turkeys are my favorite.
Yeah.
Turkeys are by far my favorite. So there's just something different about them. There's a dialogue talking to turkeys. So.
Okay, then how would you compare hunting turkeys to what you do out here on the field? Is there a comparison?
No. No, not even close. Not even close.
So what's more difficult?
Oh, turkeys by far. Like it sounds crazy to say, but turkey hunting is by far more difficult than playing soccer.
All right, we thank Jacob for allowing us to speak with them about not only the Cerebral Palsy national team, the men's national team, as well as its hunting exploits. A really good conversation with them, and you're seeing the dynamic of U.S. soccer ingratiating itself within the state of Georgia. Jacob obviously is a Georgia native and has ties to it, but ever since the announcement of the national training facility being set up in Fayette County, Georgia, which is just south of city of Atlanta, you're starting to see more events take place here. We had a She Believes Cup here a few weeks ago, about a month or two ago. That technically wasn't part of the preparations, but it's part of getting used to traveling to the state of Georgia, different facilities and everything like that. So it's really cool for us in the Atlanta, Metro Atlanta media and Georgia media in general, seeing the U.S. Soccer Federation start having more training camps, more activities here. So we thank Jacob for speaking with us, and that was a really good conversation or interaction with him and the media. As always, to follow everything that we do, you can head to the sportsinquirer.net, premier site for news and notes in the world of sports. You can also go to our social media platforms on Twitter/X, Instagram, and Facebook. Just look us up on the eMarcel Pursuit or the Sports Inquirer. And then finally, like, share, subscribe, and approve, enjoy our content on our audio and video platforms, such as Spotify, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Instagram. Instagram also. We do Instagram videos as well, and more. Until next time, good fight, good night, and be safe.